I'm going to teach you the 17 most important laws of marketing. I've learned these 17 laws after selling things online for more than 10 years. Let's jump straight into the first one. Law number 1, the market is always right. I have seen so many entrepreneurs fail because they were convinced that their product, their service, or their offer was the best thing ever. However, their market disagreed. To succeed in marketing, it takes humility to accept that the market may not buy what you want to sell. You have to understand this law if you want to be successful in marketing, and that's why it's the first one on this list. Law number 2, the rule of 7. The rule of 7 was coined by movie studios in the 1930s, so almost 100 years ago. This rule says that your customers, they need to see your brand 7 times before they make a purchase. Then why are all beginner marketers trying to make a sale in the first interaction? One post on social media, one newsletter to your subscribers, or one video on YouTube. You will not be disappointed anymore if you understand that they have to see you 7 times before they even think about sending you their money. Law number 3, the mere exposure effect. This law is a great follow-up to the previous one. The mere exposure effect is a psychological phenomenon where people like something more after they've been exposed to it repeatedly. In simple words, the more somebody sees your brand, the more they will like you. So keep showing up in the marketplace as often as you can and continue building trust through the mere exposure effect. Law number 4, go deep, not broad. The broader you try to be in your marketing, the less effective it will be. Another way of saying this law is, if you talk to everyone, nobody pays attention. Your ideal client needs to feel like you are calling him or her out in your content or in your marketing. And you can't do that if you use vague language or if you talk to a generic group of people. So go deep, not broad. Law number 5, the power of one. This law is actually true for all communication. If you give a person too many choices, they are more likely to not make a choice at all. If you want to have your marketing message to have any impact at all on your prospects, then you have to focus on one thing. That one thing can be one takeaway, one offer, or one call to action. Law number 6, be clear, not clever. I think that movies, TV shows, books, they have really created a false impression of marketing. There seems to be this idea that marketers seduce the masses through clever wordplay. If your marketing actually has to make money and pay your bills, then going with clever talk will ruin your business. The best marketing uses clear language and shows to the customer that you understand them better than anyone else. Law number 7, benefits, not features. Clients and customers really only care about one thing, results. All they want to know is how you or your product solve their problems and improve their life. I'll give you an example from my business. In my mastermind for video creators, members really don't care how much material is on my membership site or how many modules are in the program. All they care about is creating videos that help them attract ideal clients and how those videos will bring them more money, more freedom, and more authority. In your marketing, you have to primarily talk about benefits and results. And to connect that with law number 5, the power of one, you want your marketing message to highlight one major benefit. Law number 8, social proof. Even if you promise the most desirable benefits and results, your marketing only works if your prospects believe what you're saying. That's why you have to provide proof, and especially social proof. Demonstrate that what you're promising in your marketing, you have already helped other people achieve that. You can do that through testimonials, case studies, stories, and examples. Law number 9, don't sell, let them buy. People actually love to buy, they just hate to be sold. Think about it, everybody buys stuff all the time. Many people even spend more money than they have. If you provide value to the marketplace, then you don't have to be salesy or pushy. You can let people buy when they're ready for it. Problem is that many marketers are desperate and they don't have the patience to create value first. So they try to skip this step and resort to salesy messages. Law number 10, attention is an asset. Attention has become more competitive than ever, and it is now one of the most valuable assets. Your marketing has to grab attention, and not just any attention, but the attention of your ideal customers and clients. And when you have attention, do something with it by following the other laws that you're learning from this video. This is extremely important. Law Law number 11, guarantees increase conversions. Look, I understand that making guarantees can be scary depending on your business and what you're selling, but it doesn't change the fact that you will sell more if you can make some kind of guarantee. The easiest one being the no questions asked money back guarantee. You want to take on as much risk as possible and leave the buyer with as little risk as possible. Law number 12, always follow up. Earlier in this video, you've already learned about law number 2, the rule of 7, and law number 3, the mere exposure effect. Following up with people that you have already been in touch with is the logical consequence of those two other laws. Yet, so many marketers, especially beginners, mess this up. As you get better at marketing, it is very easy to become obsessed with bringing in new leads, and then you totally forget about following up with your existing leads. Law number 13, build a list. So we were just talking about leads, and that's what building a list is all about. Once you have a list of contacts that give you permission to continually message them, you have now built the foundation for a great business. And as you're communicating with your list, don't forget law number 9, don't sell, let them buy. The primary objective of your marketing is to provide value to your leads. When you're collecting leads and building your list, this is where following all 17 laws of this video will make the difference between 1 or 2 sales or a massive success for your business. Law number 14, everything is a test. As you're learning to implement the 17 laws of marketing, you will have many follow-up questions. For example, let's take law number 7 that says you must primarily talk about benefits. A question that I get very often is, which benefit should you highlight? Or what's the most appealing benefit to your prospects? What most beginners do is they go into research mode. They search on Google, they ask ChatGPT, they look at what other marketers are doing, and so on. However, that kind of research very rarely leads to anything useful. That's why law number 14 exists, and it says that everything is a test. You have to test your assumptions in the real world, in the real market, with real people. And yes, that means testing a bunch of things that might not work. The best marketers are very good at testing things, but you can only get good at testing if you practice it. And the more you test, the more you will arrive at the correct conclusions. Law number 15, never stop split testing. Split testing is where you have 2 slightly different variations of the same marketing material. A very popular example is a sales page. If you have a sales page or an opt-in page, then you must never stop creating variations of these pages. And then you split up your traffic to go half and half on each page, and you see which variation performs better. And if you're not sure what to test, here are 4 things that are always good tests: the headline, the main benefit, your guarantee, and your call to action. Law number 16, the money is in the upsell. I'm telling you right now, this law of marketing can make you very, very rich. What almost all beginners do is they sell one product or service and they try to make all their profits from that one transaction. What the best marketers and entrepreneurs do, they sell something first where they barely make a profit, sometimes they even make a loss, and then they build a relationship with these new customers based on trust and value. Then they make follow-up offers that are at a higher or a premium price. It's these follow-up offers at higher prices, which are called upsells, that will earn you the most money in your business. And law number 17, know your customer lifetime value. The customer lifetime value is the total amount of money that a customer spends with your business on average. You have to know this number so you can know how much money you can spend to bring in new customers. If your customer lifetime value is $1,000, do you think it's worth spending $100 or even $200 to bring in a new customer? Of course it is. You may not earn those $1,000 straight away, but you will earn them down the road, which explains why the previous law, law number 16, that says the money is in the upsell, is so important. These were the 17 laws that I've learned from selling things online for more than 10 years. If you want to know how to implement these 17 laws, then I have a very simple marketing strategy for you, which works extremely well for coaches, consultants, and even freelancers. Click here to watch this video where I explain the strategy step by step. I'm Maurice from CreateGrowProfit. If you found these 17 laws helpful, then please like the video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks.